We're not going to win this war. If we don't have a negotiated peace, we'll be crushed. We'll be destroyed.
There are men losing their lives every day to keep the supply lines open. A penny here, tuppence there. Is that all you think they're worth?
There's so much evil, so much bad blood.
Get down!
We were living in such evil times, when the whole world seems to be sinking into some sort of mire.
All over Europe, young men laying down their lives.
And as if Hitler wasn't enough, we got the likes of you.
How can you be so cruel? He's totally loyal to you. He'd do anything for you.
Mr. Foyle needs me.
You know who killed that poor man, don't you?
You up for this?
You bet I am.
Called A Gift from the Gods by the New York Times, Foyle's War finally returns with new episodes. Get caught up on the series and see what you've missed. 1940. War rages on throughout Europe. While the world fights on, greed, corruption and murder run rampant on the home front.
Has it crossed your mind that we're training half the country how to kill?
The fight against these crimes becomes the personal war of one man.
Treason in a time of war? They'll hang you.
Detective Chief Superintendent Christopher Foyle, along with his driver and confidant Sam and war veteran Sergeant Paul Milner, they search for justice in this time of turmoil. In the first season, the team investigates the murder of an Austrian woman.
Greta Beaumont was a German woman who got killed. One more dead German.
The world of Nazi sympathizers.
I am the leader of a legitimate organization with legitimate views.
The suspicious suicide of a pacifist.
David said from the start that Gascoigne was corrupt, and now David's dead, and you're here trying to keep a lid on things.
And the struggles of family.
My son in possession of secret documents is obviously ridiculous. It's obviously a mistake.
A prominent American businessman evades justice as season 2 begins.
You will still be a thief, a liar, and a murderer. You're not escaping justice, merely postponing it.
Sam goes undercover to solve the mystery of stolen petrol.
Any racketeer worth his salt would spot a policeman a mile off. No one would suspect me.
The secret Nazi ties of greedy businessmen are investigated.
It doesn't even matter who wins. We can't lose.
War doesn't matter. You and I don't matter. Business will go on.
And a rich man's safe house is compromised by murder.
Well, they're cowards, all of them. They're just hiding from the war just because they can afford it.
In season 3, Detective Foyle finds himself caught up in rivalry between two secret organizations.
I really don't care about your interdepartmental squabbles, but leaving aside the moral issue, what I have to care about, not least because I'm paid to, is the law.
A farmer's murder and the sudden appearance of Nazi soldiers prove to be no coincidence.
Heard Hugh Jackson topped himself. Is that right, boy?
No, it's not. He was murdered.
Foyle learns the consequences of war firsthand.
I'm afraid that Andrew is absent without leave, but I was hoping you might be able to help me find him.
Don't make me go back.
Placing Milner undercover to combat greed proves to be dangerous.
You nasty bleeder! You stay where you are! You fire that and you'll hang. Back off! Put it down!
Season 4 marks the arrival of the Americans. With tension already high, a murder ignites hostility.
The Yanks, they were all there drinking and dancing. It could be any one of them.
He's gonna come in here and try and pin her death on one of us.
Anthrax and biological warfare research threaten the lives of those closest to Foyle.
I think I need to see a doctor.
When Milner's ex-wife is murdered, Foyle is forced to investigate his own.
Jane didn't have an enemy in the world apart from him.
You can't really suspect him of killing his wife.
Prevented from bringing murderers and saboteurs to justice, Foyle resigns his post.
Your justice, perhaps. Not mine.
Look, you can't do this.
Season 5 opens 1 year later. When Foyle's replacement is killed in the line of duty, he is reluctantly brought back into service.
Meredith was shot last night. I beg of you to reconsider and come back.
Now back on the job, Foyle must sift through the ashes of many broken souls to solve a murder.
They may have their difficulties, but they're neither mad nor bad. But who knows what men are capable of when pushed to the limit.
As World War II comes to a close, murder spoils the occasion.
The whole country preparing for a giant knees up, and once again you're stuck with the body in the library.
It was in the museum.
With the war now over, Foyle is drafted by British intelligence to find a POW. even if it clashes with former allies.
I have no interest in this or any other matter within your jurisdiction. I'm simply here for information regarding a missing Russian.
As the final American troops await their trip home, a white woman's murder pushes racial tensions to the brink.
A lot of men in this division are from the South, and I'm ashamed to say their opinion of the Negro is extremely low. This will just reinforce their prejudices, and they will want this wrapped up as soon as possible.
No longer a policeman, Foyle must determine the motive of a condemned man before time runs out.
I know what you're doing. Not at all sure why you're doing it, but it's a tragedy you haven't been able to see the consequences.
I may as well tell you now. It's almost certain he'll hang.
You marry me, Sam?
Yes, I will.
Retiring from his post in Hastings, Foyle sets out for America, ending his war. For now.